It's Frank 106.3. It's Frank's local music show. And you just heard Locus from the band Potsy, and they are in studio with us tonight. Why don't we go around the table, introduce yourselves, tell the listeners what you each do in the band.
My name is Jeremy Bourne, and I play bass.
Bradley J., I play guitar.
Brad Rondo, I play drums.
I'm Will Edwards, I'm the singer.
Okay, so we got Potsy here, a four-piece, and you guys, you hail from Nashua. That's what you told me earlier, right, Brad?
That is accurate.
So do you predominantly play, Nashua, the surrounding towns? What's the farthest gig you guys have ever played?
I think the farthest gig we've ever played, counting in the Midwest tour that we had last year, was out in, we did Wisconsin, we did Illinois, and those were great.
Whoa.
Very musically inclined areas. Around here, we fare pretty well in kind of Cambridge, Revere, Boston area. There's a great little thing happening down there.
Yeah.
That we're happy to be in on.
Wow, tell me more about this Midwest, man. How did that come together?
That was a long time in the making, too. We'd been together collectively for a good 4 or 5 years at that point, and we'd kind of done as much as we could do in the local circuit, so started pushing some contacts from that area that had made their way out here before, who were extremely gracious and very hospitable towards us, and they landed us some pretty good contacts out there. So.
And you said that people are receptive out there to you guys?
I'm as shocked as you are.
So we heard Locus. To me, the first thing, when I put in your new disc at verse, I get the total Tool vibe. Obviously, the bass has something to do with that. And we're going to hear a tune coming up later tonight. You guys are going to play 2 live tunes, and one of them's called Nova, and that's totally got the Tool feel to me. And the other one we'll do is Popular Ascent, and then we'll end the show. We're going to play one off the disc. Which one are we going to play again?
There is no road.
Oh, There Is No Road, track 13. Okay, so the disc is it's got 13 tracks. Is this your second full length, or did you have a full length before?
That is our first full length.
Okay.
Yeah, we had an EP in stores called Dying Pretty Things. That's actually the track that Locus originates on.
Gotcha.
But no, that's the first full length, and that was just kind of an amalgam of everything that we've done since Dying Pretty Things.
I want to hear from you other guys, man. What's the songwriting process like? Like, are you writing lyrics for all the songs, or how does that work?
It's been a collaborative endeavor thus far. Generally, one of us finishes a portion of a song, and then brings it to the others, and then we all start sort of learning it, absorbing it. Things just come together. For this song, I wrote some of the lyrics, but again, there was some collaboration, and yeah.
What's that song that we heard? What's Locus about?
It's definitely one of the older songs out there, and lyrically, first of all, I always try to be as kind of opaque as I can, just because even though the song may be something personal to me, I want somebody else to get something personal to them out of it, whether it's exactly what I had in mind when I wrote it, or something that's miles off base. I would say in its purest form, the song is basically about a choice and the uncertainty of the outcome of that choice. It's literally having 2 paths in front of you, not knowing what the hell is down either one, but knowing that good or bad, there's going to be an outcome to it. So it's really just about that uncertainty and that vulnerability.
Well, there's something about that song, dude, because that's what drew me into you guys. I've been playing that on the local music show for, pretty much since I started. I took over in, I think it was about November, and I just started going through the servers one day and checking out what was in there for local music, and I came across Locus, played it. I'm like, whoa. So you guys had your 5-song EP. So this is the first full length. Again, it's called Adverse, and I'm assuming you can purchase this online. Is it up on Spotify or iTunes? Or what's up, dude?
All right. We have a Bandcamp for our page. Just look up the Posse Bandcamp. You can download it there. Or if you go to any of our shows, you can pick up one of our physical CDs.
One thing that I think we're all extremely proud of on more of an analog side of things is Bull Moose Record Store.
Nice.
Has been gracious enough to host just about everything that we've ever published, too. So you can buy the discs online, you can go to the stores and buy them.
And how long have you been in Bull Moose?
Bull Moose has been stalking us since the Dying Pretty Thing days, about 2013, 2014. Wow. They started putting us up on there, and we fared very well with them, too.
Man, that must be a cool feeling going in and...
It's a great feeling.
There's your disc.
Yeah, exactly. Not only just getting to see that title card that says, Potsy on it, which is beyond cool, it's also kind of... It feels good to help support what's been deemed kind of a dying industry at the same time, too.
You guys are putting so much money into the whole recording process. I know it's not cheap. My buddy owns a studio. You guys can't be, making a ton of money, right?
It keeps us from killing people day to day. If it's worth it.
No, I know you do it for the passion of it because you love the music.
I think one of the things we all collectively agreed on at the beginning was that this was not about money, and it was something much akin to song building. It's like a body. You start start with a skeleton and you build your way up. And you have to invest a lot of time and effort both into the songwriting and to the band. Life is a zero-sum game. You don't get to take your toys with you when you die. So you might as well just put all you have into what you're doing at the moment.
So I'm looking on Potsy's website, and that's potsyband.com, and I see some upcoming shows.
May 27th, couple of great bands on that one. Potsy's going to be on that, and we're actually hosting one of the bands that we linked up with out when we were in Illinois, called On My Six.
And they're going to travel from Illinois to come here for that show?
Yeah, they're on a tour from the Midwest out to the East Coast right now. They've made the trek a couple of times. Great guys to link up with, and this was just kind of our way of saying, thank you for putting up with us while we were out there last year.
Right. So the Bungalow Bar, May 27th, that's a Saturday night show?
It's a Saturday night.
Yeah. So in a couple of weeks, so you'll be there. And then you're playing Providence, Rhode Island, the Fete Music Hall? What's up with that?
Yeah, that's another big one that we're looking forward to a lot. A couple of the guys from Black Sheep Entertainment are linking us up with Nonpoint.
Oh.
I'm going to be headlining that show, too. So we fared pretty well down there, too. Providence is another area that's got a great music scene happening. We're kind of trying to get immersed in a little bit, and we fared pretty well down there so far. We're looking forward to it.
Now, being in radio, dude, everyone in radio, we always want to, categorize stuff. It's just kind of what you do. How would you describe yourself to somebody who's never heard you guys? I mean, it's tough to put you guys kind of in a category.
I'd say more progressive hard rock.
Progressive hard rock,
yeah.
Okay. So we're in studio, we're with Potsy, and they hail from the Nashua area. We heard a song from their new disc called Adverse, and that was, when was the release of that, guys?
It was June of 16.
What's on the horizon? I'd like to know. You guys, do you got some more songs in the can?
Yeah, we got a ton more songs in the
backlog of years worth of music.
What? Backlog of years, but you only have the one EP and then the full length, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that was kind of put by the wayside for a little while that was kind of written and honed around the same time as the stuff that's on Dying Pretty Things.
Gotcha.
So when we decided we wanted to do an EP, we were like, all right, well, let's take the 5 or 6 most relevant songs to us right now, get that out there just as a little bit of a sample.
So wait, you guys have been in existence for, well, hold on a sec. Okay, so there must have been the beginning of Potsy, and that was 5-6 years ago.
More than that.
More than that?
Yeah. Potsy was originally just me and Bradley J. just jamming out in my parents' basement about 10 years ago, actually. About a year after we were jamming, we found Jeremy through my brother, and that's when we started playing out as an instrumental piece. There's been a couple incarnations of Potsy since then. We used to travel with 2 singers. And
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
2 singers?
Yep.
Like Linkin Park style, or what? I mean,
it was a female and a male vocalist.
Really?
We eventually just parted ways.
It wasn't going in that direction anymore. Yeah.
And then we hooked up with Will. Will never sang before Potsy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the shower, and to the steering wheel, and all of that.
So how'd they rope you into that, man?
I've known Bradley J for quite a long time.
Okay.
I mean, going on 20 years, middle school and all. And
poor guy.
And and I did a little bit of Army time after high school, and when I came back to the area after getting out, I reconnected with a lot of friends and ran into Bradley J. And he had actually, while I was away, he had sent me some clips of the 3 of them playing and said, hey man, check my band out, I really, I'm digging with this. So I had Potsy in my head, I mean, very near the inception.
So at that time though,
but I was not in.
But did you guys have a vocalist at that time?
No, that was while you guys were still officially a 3-piece, or at least the stuff that I had heard didn't have any vocals.
Right.
And I just, I really dug it. And when I came back to the area, we all kind of started hanging out again, and I went and saw them just jamming at their practice space, and it really started with just jumping up to do a cover song, in their practice space, and then it just kind of. It's like, it snowballed. It snowballed, and it's been picking up speed and really better every day. I certainly can only speak for myself, but I mean, it's really about the best therapy anybody could ever ask for. I'll tell you that.
So what I'd like to know, what the listeners would like to know, is what's the ultimate goal for Potsy? I mean, do you guys want to get signed to a label, or As
far as what our goals are, I can't speak for everybody. But I can tell you this: I want to make music that make people feel things strong. strongly, regardless of whether we're successful or not. I want to write very genuine, very heartfelt music, and this is the best way I've found to do it.
Good answer, dude. Good answer. Talk about the importance of social media to you guys. I mean, obviously, when you first start as a band, you've got your friends as like your fans. That's it. Mm-hmm. So you got to branch out. Have you guys ever done like Facebook Live yet at your shows?
Not at a show. We did we did Facebook Live a practice here and there, and we had quite a lot of views on it. People seem to dig on that pretty cool. Just kind of goofing around through a song and a half or two.
So we're here in studio with Potsy, and I think now's a good time. We're gonna get into some of the live songs. We're gonna hear popular Ascent first, and then we'll go into Nova. We'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and then we'll play a track off the disc, There Is No Road. It's Frank's Local Music Show on Frank 106.3.
Displaced and eroded out of decay, inverted aggressions faced every day, pulled by the masses, its gravity, drawn by the likes and trying to subsist. Can't you see what you need came to be? Killing me senses contain. Nothing to say. Now you're up climbing, growing so tall. Feet on the life.
Frank 1063, and this is Frank's local music show. That was music from Potsy, the name of the track Nova off their, well, it's not brand new release. It was released almost a year ago now in June of 2016, but new to you. And these guys are coming to a bar near you. Don't forget, they're going to be playing at the Bungalow May the 27th. And who are the other bands on that bill?
We're going to have On My Six, again, those guys out of Illinois. Another Nashua group called Towns.
Oh, yeah, Towns.
Yep, awesome.
You've played with them before, haven't you?
Yeah, we've played with them a couple of times. Great group of dudes. We're going to be playing with them up in Manchester. And another band called Conduit.
Conduit, okay.
Which is another group that has been subject to putting up with me for an extended period of time. They're going to be on the bill, so looking forward to that one. Want to thank NH Booking for putting that one together for us.
Well, you know, I mean, I think you guys are on the way up. Best of luck to you. Anything that I can do for you guys, I'm more than happy to do that. And, you know, I've yet to even see you guys out, so I'm going to try to make it to that Bungalow show. So before we hear There Is No Road, any last words? You guys got any shout-outs you want to give? Or let's go around the table here.
Oh, man, I can't say thanks to enough people out there. I want to thank everybody in the North Shore scene for putting up with us for the past 4 years. Sammy's Patio, Travel of Migdala, they're our brothers. We love them. And I love being in my band. I love everybody in it. And everybody out there that is willing to listen to us. Thank you.
Oh, Potsy's a love fest. Let's hear. What do you got, Bradley? Who do you got a shout out for?
Oh God, just the parents that have sustained not only the teenage years but the ensuing barrage of noise. Bobby, Dick, Bob, and Gloria. You know who they are.
Come on, you got something, man. You just told me you were happily married. What about the wifey?
Yeah, well, you know. Hey.
She hates us.
Does she really?
No,
not at all.
No, my wife actually loves us.
Does she go to the shows?
No, she has to get up for work at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were practicing at my house for a couple of years, and she hated that because we kept her up all night. She would go to sleep and have to wake up like an hour later. Plus, noise curfew was like super early.
Yeah, and what's this lovely lady's name?
Shelby.
Shelby. Okay, so big shout out to Shelby. And let's finish it off. Who do you got, man?
Really are friends, families, and coworkers who have done so much for us, even if it's just helping us change our schedule, taking shifts for us, understanding why we're not at that birthday party, you know, or what have you. This endeavor has been just an incredible one so far. And,
it sounds like you guys have a lot of support from you know, you're backing your peeps, you know, so that's good. You need that support, otherwise it's a tough road. It's tough anyway. So I want to thank you guys for coming in, and you know, when you get some new music going, I hope I'm like the first to have that, so we can spin it on the airwaves.
Yeah,
Top of the list, Harry, absolutely.
We will make that happen for
We
sure.
did forget something though.
Oh, what's that?
Forgot to thank you.
You're very welcome, man. So, without further ado, from Potsy's release Adverse, we're going to play There Is No Road. It's Frank's Local Music Show on Frank 106.3.
Listen.
Floating on reflections towards another sunset and the moonrise, chasing forever. Swiftly is created, swiftly forgotten. We are trails on the sea. Is this only what we make this elusive mirage? We are distance and illusion, endless horizon, floating on reflections towards another sunset and the moonrise, chasing forever. Swiftly is created, swiftly forgotten. Compass useless in the endless expanse of the unknown fathoms. I heard my blood singing in its prison, ceasing with a murmur. We are trails on the sea. waves are crashing down.